Hey folks, my name is Travis S2. Welcome back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Today, we're going to be doing another episode of the 200cc World Cup. We actually had some pretty okay reviews on the first one, so hopefully we can get the same here. And yeah, I know people love 200cc and this game, so it only makes sense to keep playing it if it's really liked. We're starting off with Waluigi Pinball. Interesting opening track here. As per the last one, we're going to do 16 races. And the rule set that I created in the last one is that I have a benchmark, okay, of what I should be getting in the 16 races. So last time I scored 65, it's going to be 65 as the goal. And that is exactly what we are going to be trying to score. If we don't get 65, then we lose. But the benchmark changes based off of the average scores that I get. So I will probably at the end of this episode showcase a whoa! That bump was so bad. At the end of this, I will showcase a score chart and what it averages out to be, and probably starting next episode, I'll have that at the beginning. And the benchmark is set at the first race. So, I mean, it's only happened once right now because I've only done one race on 200. So, or one of these, so it's really important just to kind of get a starting point. And this is a really good opener. That is awesome. I'm playing with Yoshi, because Yoshi's one of the better characters for 200, so hooray. Next up is Animal Crossing. You'll notice, and maybe not a lot of people who watch 200 might know this, but you'll notice a lot more of like some middleweight characters being used. There is a reason for that. So it is actually better to use middleweights on 200 because they're just a little bit easier to control. They don't have as much speed, which is one of the reasons why I use a midweight on 200cc. It's a little bit better. As you get better at the game, then you want to start using like the heavyweights like Waluigi and stuff, right? But I am not that talented at 200, so we're probably not going to be doing that anytime soon. There is a series that I have in mind that I might start next week. Come on. Oh, get sniped. That I have in mind starting for next week. And I would, I'm thinking that it'll be a fun series, and we're gonna use this now because we have to. And I'm thinking it'll be a fun series, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It will be for 200 on the line. Dang it! So we'll see. If it doesn't start next week, that's perfectly fine too. Alright, 8 points. Not a lot of people in this room right now. On to Mario Circuit. But yeah, I mean, even the lightweights are really good on 200. So if you're learning 200, then my recommendation is to use midweights and lightweights. You'll see a lot more used in online when 200 or online 200s. So they typically do they're a lot better. I think I showcased a competitive recently on my channel on 200. I mean, I definitely have, because I know I did a competitive for the channel, and it was hilarious because I got absolutely bopped. But that Goomba just got destroyed. But essentially, this is frustrating. The thing that's super, I think there were a good number of people who used Yoshi in that room because it's just a lot easier to control, and so on and so forth. Now, the other thing about 200, if people are just getting used to it, right? Ooh, that's a good pull. There's only 7 in this room. I really need to catch up. But that's so frustrating. I'm getting last, probably. But I'll mention this in the next one because I had to focus at the end. That sucks. That's not a good race. Yeah, I'll mention it next race. Because sometimes these go quick. Good old Shroom Ridge. This is a pretty difficult track. I don't think I've ever seen that vehicle that Yoshi player is on. Interesting. I at least have never played with it before. But yeah, something to really keep in mind is you don't have to brake drift as much as you might think. You just gotta like time your turns just a little bit on the other side, but use the brake when it's like really necessary, right? Like, oh, this turn is, yeah, that was gonna happen. I don't think I had a way around that. So for example, like this turn here, there's not a need to brake drift, but this one coming up kind of needs it. So, oh, that is so good. Come on, let's go. Oh my goodness, this is so annoying. Ugh. Like, this is a really hard track for 200. So I'm not surprised that a lot of people are struggling either. Because there's a couple tracks that just aren't really built for 200 very well. This one I would think is one of them. So it's really critical to like, it's really critical to know which tracks you're good at and which ones you're not, because sometimes when tracks like this get picked, like, it could be more beneficial for you as a player. N64 Rainbow Road. Here we go. This is a very short track on the CC. I'm actually pretty decent at this track on the CC too, so I'm gonna just end your race right now. This is one of my better tracks on 200. It's one of a lot of people's better tracks on the CC because it's so short. It's a good bomb spot. Let's go. And you don't need a lot of brake drifting on it either. Good. Do I have a breakaway? I do. I have a slight breakaway right now. See, easy every time. See, that's what I mean. It's like that one is easily one of my better 200 courses. We take those first places on 200. Yeah, of course. Let's go. We are kind of tearing this up right now. Dolphin Shoals, let's go. If I actually do really well on this, I may not actually even do this series. We'll see. But yeah, the series is 200cc focused. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Wow, look at that airtime. Insane. Okay. Holy cow, that is just not really a lot that I could have done about that. And this game mode is really fun. Oh, that person just had it out for me. And now I don't know why they had it out for me, but they had it out for me. So that's cool. We don't want to end up on the bottom because that's a massive time loss. Oh, dang. This is crazy. Freaking adrenaline rush, man, of 200 is just, it's just, there's nothing like it, and there's nothing like that banana, you know, like, kind of a perfectly placed banana. Good old 6th place. Dang it. Ugh. +4, up to 26. This is not an easy 200 track. Alright. Room is getting a little bit bigger too, so that's always good. Come on. Oh, yes. Other thing about 200 that is kind of worth noting is you'll notice that, like, sometimes when I play competitive, I do the drift off the glider ramp. 200, that is not always your best friend. That's not a really, that's actually, like, if I understand correctly, like, it's negligible on how much time it saves. So there's no real reason to be doing that. It's just, it's a lot of like time trials don't do that very often. So what's the actual point? If there's no like real overall benefit to it, don't do it. Like, let's go. Oh my goodness, there's a reason why I don't like this track. I feel like this is maybe my most controversial opinion, but this track is definitely a bottom 10 track for me. It's just not... I don't find this track to be as enjoyable as some people do. And I've always said it's probably because I'm not good at it. But, like, honestly, I don't really like this track as much. Ooh, that ending was close. Yeah, look at all the Yoshis in the room. Pretty common character. Tokyo Blur, let's go. We're doing really well. I've got 31 so far after... This is going to be on a race 8 here. So, hopefully, this goes well. You trying to get a draft behind me over there? Huh? Huh? Aw, that stinks. Just a little bit. And I missed the box. Awesome. No, this track's actually really fun on 200. I say that as I'm all the way in the back. So that's even better, you know? Let's go. I couldn't do that any better. Yeah, awesome. This has never been one of my better courses in general, so... Okay, that's a good pull, though. This track is certainly really... Okay. This track is kind of chaotic, so... I was an expert evader right there, but that wasn't gonna really help me. Alright, where are we at? We're at 36, so we're on pace for 72 to actually best our score last time. Pretty good, pretty good. Sydney sprint, and now we have 11 in the room. Let's go. Alright. Let's go. This is one of my favorite tracks on 200. This just plays so well. Get destroyed. How? Oh my goodness, I will never understand that. Like, how you just gain so much speed after getting hit. You guys all just got super destroyed. Get, like, wrecked, guys. This is, I have said this a lot on my channel. This is objectively a better track on 200. Oh, that's actually not good. Cool. Yeah, this is just, it just plays so smooth. Like, there's really not a lot of braking. It's like, I just think that this track is very friendly for the mode. Oh, awesome. That's a good pull. Could be another shock. Pretty rare. That stinks. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna make everybody mad. I'm gonna try this. I was paying so much more attention at back spamming that to secure my position that I wasn't paying attention to what was happening in front of me. That's so dumb. And another great 200cc track. This track is really good all around. Wild Woods is just by far one of my favorite courses. I will gladly go this route. Like, you want to start with some coins, man. Especially on this track, yes, please. Oh, sweet, awesome. That's gonna save a lot of time. That shortcut is really, really broken on 200. Oh no, that is so not good. That's so unlucky. This whole chain of events, my goodness. I got absolutely Mario Karted there. I gotta use this. Come on. And you left me there? That is so annoying. I'm going this way so I can get some coins. Man, I could have really done well on this race. Okay. That is helpful, somewhat. If I keep playing like I am, it's not, but... That's the last. That really stunk. Like, the moment I just got absolutely destroyed, I had no chance of coming back on that. That's so annoying. This might be a hot take too, but I think this is probably a better 200 track as well. Wow, look at all the orange Yoshis. Did everybody just decide that they want to be orange Yoshi too? Like, it's insane how many people are orange Yoshi. I can't do the fence cut. That's like, I don't even really know how to like do that. Like the gap jump is super. I think it's actually really easy on this CC, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, the gap jump is like really easy on 200. Fails at first go. That's hilarious. That is like the funniest thing ever. Oh, come on. Look at this. Like, the way that this track works on 200, just, I think it just flows a little better. Oh boy, holy shells. Jeez, my goodness, I had to break so much there. It's really cool, like, compared to Mario Kart Wii, it's really cool that they were able to, like, change the speed of the mushroom pads on 200. It's so crazy. This track on this CC, look at this. I just made everybody mad with that back spam. This is so, that's a fun track on 200. Easily one of the better courses. Amazing. Amazing track. So we are on race 12. I have 55, I believe. And the benchmark was 62. Based off of what I got last episode. This is probably going to be a win. But that means that the next episode, my benchmark is going to be a lot higher. So that's kind of how I have this designed, right? So the next episode is the question of whether we're going to keep doing well or if we're going to keep losing, right? And that's the intent behind this challenge, is how many can we win on 200. Ooh, I got that shortcut. This is a really hard track, by the way. On 200. I don't expect to stay in fourth. I've had a long history of this track not being good for me on 150. This is a much more difficult track. But yeah, the goal of this is, can we get this on, or can we, how well can we do on 200, right? Stay out in the middle. Man, that shock was terrible. Whoever used that, you dodged like 3 people. And yeah, that's what I'm saying about this track. But, so the goal is whatever the raised benchmark's gonna be, which you'll see at the end of the video. This is a terrible item. I'm gonna try to get into a star quickly. At least get some more points. Oh, that's a... I wish that pole came earlier. Ugh. Dang it. 58. So all we need is 4 and we basically make it happen. Big Blue 200. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. I'm having a lot of fun with this again. This is like, once you start like playing 200, it's really like, it's incredibly enjoyable. And I hope you guys really enjoy this content on the channel, because I am absolutely down to bring more 200. I know oh my gosh, this respawn game. Ooh, I got the shock. Interesting. Interesting. Well, you know, I know exactly where I'm going to use this. I'm going to make everybody mad by using that over the freaking glider. I gave first a breakaway with that. That's okay. Man, this is not one of my better courses. On this CC, that's a good pull. Are you serious? That is so unlucky. That is such a short track. I can't even, like, talk. 60. Let's go. Back on Shroom Ridge. Let's go. That person is gonna burn out. How did they not burn out? They were like starting from the beginning. It's really weird. Awesome. Love it. A lot of people are gonna fail on this track though, because it's a really tough one. That was an awesome snipe. Totally planned that. They just did. They totally didn't get into my line, that line or anything. I don't have an item right now. Is that fine? That's fine. This is fine. All this is fine. This is just a hard track. Ooh. Come on. Let's go. I need to really do better here. This is not very good at all. There might be a way to do that pipe shortcut stringless. Ooh. Use the shock. Awesome. Oh, another star? You're too generous, game. Way too generous. And the bill? Yes. The bill takes the shortcut? Oh, that's so broken on this track, it's not even funny. So it's safe to say that we have successfully beaten the challenge. This is going to be our, whatever this ends up being, is going to be our high score. And hopefully, yep, there we go. So we've got 2 more races, and then the benchmark is going to be the average of these two. 3DS Music Park up next. And I think I kept saying that 62 was what I got last time. I got 65. I've got this on my notes, so that's cool. I deserve to be giving you guys the right information, you know? Somebody either burned out or was bagging. So that's cool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was not good. Hey. Let's go. It's a hard shortcut to do. I'm not going to risk taking the tambourine shortcut because that is really tough. Yeah, that's okay. I think I was going to be out of control anyway. That sucks. Oh my goodness. The music note, go! Oh my goodness. That's... So in case if you guys are questioning like why I am not like hitting the like jumps on time, if that ever happens, right, where you're like, man, why are you missing those timings? Part of the reason is I don't have the music on for the game. I don't have any headphones that listens to the music. Oh man, that was a good bullet. So I can't hear it. So I'm taking good guesses of when it's gonna be based off of like when they jump, right? But yeah, otherwise I can't time that very well. 73, we got one more race to go. This is crazy. Finishing it off on one of my favorite courses, Super Bell Subway. Let's go. This is, oh, that's a bad start. This is a really good track on 200 too. I haven't time trialed it, but like, I just really like this track. I've always liked this track. I don't know if it's like my favorite track in the game, but it's up there in contention as it. Get wrecked. So like, oh. Those turns were super bad. But yeah, this is like, this is it's just a good course, and I think not a lot of people appreciate it because, like, you have to learn a few of the patterns on this track. Like, learning the train cycles, yes, is very difficult. This track, like, it's one of the reasons why I'm actually really good at it, competitive, is because I know the train cycles really well. That was insane. Go. I'm gonna get hit by that. Yep. Fourth? Fifth is okay. Oh, dang it. Whatever. High score. We just got 76. Let's go. Well, we ended up with a score of 76. That is our highest score so far. It's only 2 in. That doesn't mean anything. As you will see at the end of this episode here, you will see kind of like, it'll show the scores, what my high score is, and then the benchmark that it is for the next episode, right? It'll probably just be like a screenshot from my phone or something ridiculous like that. I'll come up with something or some way to do it. But this creates the benchmark for the next episode to be 70.5. Now, what does that mean? Well, I have to beat 70.5. That's inevitably how this is all gonna work. Okay, so if I get 70, I lose. If I get 71, I win. Okay? So there isn't really a way I can tie on this new benchmark. Okay? So every time that there's a decimal, that's gonna be how we're gonna do this. Okay? This is gonna make this a lot of fun, and hopefully can make for some really intriguing content in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like on the video. It helps me out tremendously. Also subscribe to the channel. I'm really enjoying this. This is fun. I don't really play 200 a lot, and I'm realizing, man, I really should start doing this more often. I don't know if the other series is going to happen now that I've really enjoyed this, but we'll see. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you all later.